This is a review for the Shark Matrix. So far, we've tested 3 Shark robots, the Shark IQ, the Shark AI, and now the Shark Matrix. Sharks uniquely offer a bagless design, eliminating the need for costly replacement bags. The IQ and AI both featured the same bagless design, but came with major flaws in other areas. Does the Matrix fix these issues? If so, it could be a great self-emptying option. Let's take a look. The Matrix's airflow was measured at 21 CFM. Its suction was measured at 0.84 kPa. These are better results than those of most other robot vacuums we've tested, including previous Sharks. The Matrix has a very similar brush roll to the Shark AI and IQ. Where it makes a major improvement is with its side brush. Both the AI and IQ have 2 side brushes, but they're much smaller and have only 1 bundle of fibers extending from the center of each brush compared to 3 for the Matrix. Previous Sharks had a really tough time cleaning edges with their side brush design. This problem is largely fixed with the Matrix's new and improved side brush. In our carpet stress test, the Matrix still doesn't get a complete clean in one complete cleaning cycle, but it leaves noticeably less debris along edges than the AI and the IQ. We also see a noticeable improvement in our carpet deep clean test. On default power, the Matrix picked up 10 grams of debris after 3 passes over an area of carpet embedded with 30 grams of fine debris. The AI picked up 7 grams, and the IQ picked up only 6 grams in the same test. Things get interesting in our hard floor stress test. In this test, the Matrix once again outperforms previous Sharks in edge cleaning, thanks to its improved side brush design. But it leaves behind more debris towards the center of the test station. It's also important to note that while the Matrix does clean edges better than previous Sharks, its performance still isn't perfect. It doesn't path as close to edges as top-rated competitors, which keeps it from cleaning edges as well as those top-rated competitors. The Matrix outperformed previous Sharks and top-rated models in our robot vacuum crevice test. Even on default power, it picked up a substantial amount of debris. Most competitors struggled to pick up any debris at all in this test, even on maximum power. In our human hair pickup test, the Matrix picked up all of the hair, but most of that hair wasn't pulled into its dustbin. 70 to 80% of the hair it picked up tangled around its side brush and brush roll and had to be cleaned off manually. This result is very similar to that of previous Sharks and actually slightly better than average. Most competitors have a tangle rate upwards of 70 to 90% versus 70 to 80% for the Matrix. The Matrix didn't have any trouble in our pet hair pickup test. The Shark AI pushed around a lot of tufts without picking them up. We didn't see the same issue with the Matrix. It picked up and collected all of the shorter pet hair used for this test in its dustbin. Moving on to navigation, we tested the Matrix's cleaning efficiency and coverage in 2 different environments, an empty room and a cluttered room. In our empty room testing, it follows an unusual route around this bottom section before cleaning the rest of the room. In the rest of the room, it does path neatly in rows. To end the run, it has to reset slightly before docking properly. The Shark AI and IQ also path neatly in rows and also weren't perfectly efficient in this test. In our clutter room testing, we see the Matrix pathing well around the chair frame and all of the other obstacles in the room. This is a definite improvement over the Shark AI's navigation. The AI would path in rows, even in spots where it would be inefficient to do so. For example, underneath the chair frame and in this top right section above the rectangular container. The Matrix paths much more efficiently through these sections of the room. The Matrix almost gets 100% coverage, only missing this section to the right of its dock. Overall, its performance in these tests is better than that of previous Sharks, but still not quite as good as that of top-rated competitors. Other important specifications and test results we considered for this review are summarized here. Note especially that this is a mapping robot, and using the Shark Companion app, you can label different parts of the generated map, set the robot to clean specific parts of the map, or set it to stay out of certain parts of the map. In the same chart, also note the Matrix's bin volume and noise output, and how those specifications compare to the average for all of the robot vacuums we've tested so far. Lastly, note the robot's diameter and height. These dimensions are about average for a robot vacuum. Moving on to what we like and dislike about this vacuum, first let's talk about what we like. The Matrix delivers excellent airflow and suction for a robot vacuum. It also picks up surface level debris and deep cleans carpet very well. It was a top performer in our crevice test, and it performed better than average in our hair pickup tests. Perhaps the biggest positive for this robot though is its ability to auto-empty into this bagless compartment, eliminating the need for costly replacement bags. Moving on to what we dislike about this vacuum, the Matrix didn't perform very well in our hard floor stress test. It does clean edges better than previous Sharks, but still doesn't path close enough to edges to clean them as well as top-rated competitors. It also left behind more debris after a single cleaning cycle than most other robots we've tested. The Matrix, like the Shark IQ and AI, also has a tiny dustbin, and it doesn't navigate quite as well as top-rated competitors. When it comes to general recommendations, the Shark Matrix is the best Shark robot we've tested. It has more power, which helps it to deep clean better, and it has a much better side brush design, which helps it clean edges better. That being said, it's not a better robot than top-rated competitors we recommend. It's a worse vacuum than competitors, at least on hard surfaces, and it's a worse navigator than top-rated competitors. It's for these reasons that it's not a top pick in the budget category despite its bagless design. See the description of this video for a link to the latest updated list of all of the robot vacuums we do recommend. And thank you for watching.